from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Got out of the car on George Washington Bridge. Took a subway down in the village. Went to the Cafe Wa. I looked out at the crowd. I most likely asked from the stage, does anybody know where a couple of people could stay tonight?
It was an old Greenwich village, which was the 20s Bohemia, and had a very venerable history. I first came down in 1948 with a red bandana around my neck on the subway to go to see if I could find poets in Greenwich Village. But there had been poets.
I probably came into the village around 1952 or 53. I was a kid. I was living in Queens, not liking it very much. For me, it was very sophisticated. I liked that. I was into jazz at the time. I didn't like the folk music thing much at all. I was very snobbish. Over across the street, there was Nick's. I actually met Tony Spargo, who was the drummer on the very first jazz records. He was the original Dixieland Jazz Band in 1917.
When I was young, it was a very laid-back place, intermingled with various ethnic groups. We were lots of what we called bohemians, doing their art, walking their dogs.
That is my one man desire.
There's a wonderful creative climate there, although I wasn't fully aware of it. But it was the center of the art world, happenings, the first art movements were going on. It was all there.
You were suddenly able to take your clothes off. You were suddenly free of all the shackles of family, the baggage of tradition, of bad tradition. I was looking for freedom, but freedom didn't exist all over America. Freedom only existed really here in the village, in Greenwich Village.
America, I've given you all, and now I'm nothing. America, $2.27, January 17th, 1956. I can't stand my own mind. America, when will we end the human war? Go fuck yourself with your atom bomb. I don't feel good, don't bother me. I won't write my poem till I'm in my right mind.
The big breakthrough was in an ex-gay bar on McDougal Street, formerly the McDougal Street Bar. I think it was 58 or 59. Then called the Gaslight. And it was the first poetry reading in one of these sort of coffee shop bars, sort of a folk club coffee shop bar. And it was so astonishing that there was a story on page 3, a whole page in the Daily News. Poets reading in the coffee shop.
America, when will you be angelic? When will you take off your clothes? When will you look at yourself through the grave? When will you be worthy of your million Trotskyites? America, why are your libraries full of tears? America, when will you send your eggs to India? I'm sick of your insane demands. When can I go into the supermarket and buy what I need with my good looks?
Down the block here was the San Remo. And every Saturday night, you'd have the riots between the Stalinists and the Trotskyites. Glasses flying, that sort of thing.
There's an old bitch upstairs who keeps pounding the floor, and she's threatening to call the police all the time. Who used to be out of the bar here with James Baldwin, the writer, and he used to puff smoke. Yes, goddamn Irish music. When I was a little boy, so my mother told me to me, way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. And the whole place would erupt, way haul away, the good ship now is rolling to me, way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe.